Hi, I'm Kyle. I do a lot of the spirits here at K&L with David. And I just had the Sovereign Malts with him. And I think they're really interesting whiskey drinker whiskeys because they're good regardless of what they say on the front of them. It's not Macallan 30 for $1,150 that you buy for the presentation of it. They're whiskey drinking whiskeys. And the Gervais is this light, beautiful whiskey that isn't anything you've had before, and it's kind of, I'm hesitant to like it because it's taking me down a path of whiskey nerdiness that I'm not sure where you come back from. Like, where do you go after having 30-year-old or 20-year-old and 45-year-old single grain whiskeys? But it's interesting to me because I really like the whiskey that David brings in, and these are an extension of those, and it's kind of a nice evolution along a path of, if you really take whiskey seriously, are interested in where it comes from and what it can do, these are going to taste good. And they're going to really be satisfying for you on kind of an intellectual level. The Bowmore, I thought, was this great mix of like smoked black tea, like a Lapsang Souchong that I like to drink, and like burnt leaves, like lots of kind of fiery, dirty, smoky notes, but in a really good way. If you like Bowmore, it's a nice kind of change of pace to it, and it is very well made whiskey, and David did a good job of picking it out on what I can imagine only being a very tired palate at that point. So I think they're worth a try. If you really like whiskey, come in and talk to David or I about them, because we're really passionate about them, and I think it's something that you'll enjoy and hopefully learn something from.
Hi, I'm Jeff Carno. I'm an expert in French and Italian wines, and I don't drink single malts, except when David makes me. So what little I've learned from David. Full disclosure here. The Caledonian was really interesting. Something called a single grain. Not quite sure what that is, but David will explain it to me eventually. What really excited me about that was this incredibly earthy finish, which is unlike any single malt I've ever had before. The Caol Ila 30-year-old, I've had more Islay malts. I've always liked the Caol Ila malts. Gosh, I wasn't going to buy single malt whiskey today, but I have to say I took a bottle home. I'll figure out how to pay the bill later, but it is just heaven. So smooth, so silky, so rich, all those honeyed notes, and the peat is just, it's like smoke in the air. You know, you don't even notice it at first, and then after all those wonderful flavors, you get this great, gentle, subtle, smoky note that just lingers on and on. I'm still tasting it an hour later. I can't wait to get my bottle home. It's gonna be great.